Hello everyone and welcome again. So today we are going to talk about another important company which has been discussed in last 2 weeks a lot, and it is belonging to one group, that is nothing but Adani Group, which is no whole world is keeping an eye on it. So today we are going to talk about Adani Port and SEZ. So currently yesterday just that result came, so now whether we should buy this stock at this level or not, because Adani, all the stocks has been hampered a lot, and Adani Port also gone down a lot. So now it has been last 2 days there is a good recovery, and yesterday result came also. So important question which I am getting from many of our readers and many of our clients and investors, that please make a video on Adani Ports and whether we should go ahead and buy this stock or not, because in the Adani pack I think Ambuja Cement and Adani Port is the two stocks, and of course you can take ACC also. These are the few stocks which everyone is keeping eye on it, and everyone is want to know that whether we should buy or not. So let us make a video on this, and today in this video I am going to talk in detail about Adani Port result, basically specifically, and how was the result and what are the future plans, and how the debt restructuring and the debt reduction plan is going to happen from here. So we are going to talk in detail about that, so stay till the end because you are going to get an answer whether you should buy Adani Port or not. So guys, welcome back, and my name is Tapan, Doshi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So let us start with the Adani Port. So Adani Port yesterday declared the result. The result was overall okay, not so great also, but as you know Adani Port has a very steady cash flow also, and overall that stock is performed very well over the years. But after that Hindenburg report, along with Adani Enterprise, Adani Ports fallen a lot. Now let us analyze that stock in detail. So as I told you, that result was okay, and overall there was a steady revenue growth and everything. But one of the main thing which we have to understand is about debt reduction, because that is the main thing, and that is what the focus is all about. So let us talk in detail about debt reduction from here. So guys, as you can see that now the Adani basically focus has started towards debt reduction, because overall the result was okay, and the focus has shifted to debt reduction for the guidance of financial 24, and they have told that the guided revenues will be around 140 to 150 billion. Okay, and the capex will be around 40 to 45 billion rupees, so that is around 4,000 crore rupees. And EBITDA, net debt to EBITDA will be 2.5x of 2024. Now this is very important. Basically they are going to reduce debt from here, and one of the main reason why that Adani want to reduce debt is because the way Hindenburg has attacked this company, if they don't reduce the debt, then they are in a big problem. So currently, frankly speaking, the expansion plan is taking a back seat, and actually debt reduction is taking the front seat, and this is what is happening in Adani Group also. Overall also, lot of the things are going to happen, like they are releasing the pledged shares, and they are going to debt reduction, and that is what we are going to talk in detail coming from here also. Again, the second point, they told that no intercorporate deposit made to group entities. That is, the Adani Port has not done any intercorporate deposit along with other group companies like Adani Energy, Adani Enterprise. So that is a plus sign. Again, as I told you, they are going slow in the, you can say that acquiring company, even the government company. So talking about Concord acquisition, now they told that this will happen only if the net debt to EBITDA guidance of 2.5x is met. So अगर वो met नहीं होता है, they are not going to acquire Concord company, and this is a good sign, because we also know that currently Adani focus should be more towards the debt reduction, rest over the acquisition, everything. They have to keep their balance sheet lean comparatively, because otherwise this type of allegation and all this accusation which is happened by the foreign research team, that is the Hindenburg, will happen in future also by someone else. So that is a good sign. Again, they are targeting zero pledging levels by 2024. Now this is a very good sign. And guys, understand, because of that only, if you remember day before yesterday, they actually told that yes, they are going to do a depledging of all the shares, most of the shares, and they, I think they contributed about 1.1 billion dollars towards deleveraging, and basically they are releasing the pledge shares, and that was a very good sign. As a result, what happened from that day onwards, Adani Enterprise, Adani Port, or you can talk about many Adani companies are hitting the upper circuit. एज ए रिजल्ट क्या होता है कि मार्केट में जब ये हवा चलने लगती है ना कि बॉस अदानी ग्रुप इज इन अ बिग प्रॉब्लम और दे विल गो इन अ मैस और लिक्विडेशन, जो भी बोल सकते वो बबल था फूट रहा है ना, बाय डूइंग ऑल दिस स्टफ इफ यू आर दे आर बेसिकली रिड्यूसिंग दैट डेट, दैट शोज अ वेरी गुड क्लियर साइन दैट यस we have that type of money and cash flow also to reduce the debt also. And also understand, because the FPO has not gone properly and they actually they've withdrawn that, now future expansion plan they are going to got halt. now वहाँ वो लोग halt करेंगे, so expansion plan में थोड़ा कम हो जाएगा, लेकिन yes they will first reduce the debts, and that is what market wants to see. And as a result, as you can see, there is lot of recovery in the Adani stocks also. Now let us understand the debt structure of this company. So if you talk about debt, currently उनका debt जो है that is around 43,164 crores. That is, I am talking about Adani Port. Out of that, 9,391 crore is rupee debt, that is a local debt, and 33,772 crores is a foreign debt. So overall if you see, the maturity mostly is coming from 2025. तो आप देखो कि maturity means how much debt they have to repay this year, and that is 22-23 is only 191 crore, but from 23-24 then it is 2,200 crore, 24-25 it is 8,000 crore. So you can see after 1 or 2 years the debt is mostly coming. That is why the solvency problem does not there for the Adani Ports, and वो लोग easily they will able to repay that because the cash flow will come from their margin. Okay, EBITDA margin, all that what they are basically happening whenever there is a good result, and this will actually overcome the basically debt obligation which they are getting every year. Now let us talk about cash flow. Now cash flow is also very important, guys, to understand, because unless the cash flow is not done, how they will repay the debts and everything. So talking about cash flow, guys, see, cash flow from operation, that is in last 9 months is very good. So if you talk about cash flow, operating cash flow is around 13,787 crores, and that EBITDA is, that is interest before interest, depreciation and amortization, is 9,562. Against that they are going to do a capex which they have already done, basically around 7,112 crores, acquisition of 2,480 crores, then loan repayment of 5,989 crores, 1,070 crores of dividend payment, and interest payment is 1,616. So and others are basically there is an addition which they are adding to the cash flow. So then also out of 13,000, what is that 787 the initial opening cash flow, still there is 6,257 crores is remaining. तो उनके पास positive cash flow है. Now that is a good sign, even though they are repaying, even they are doing an acquisition and all that. So वो जो problem थी तो कंपनी के पास cash flow होगा कि नहीं, which that thing is not there. Already the cash flow is there. So even after 9 months they have a 6,257 crores cash flow, net cash flow lying in their balance sheet. Okay, now talking about movement of net debt. Now this is also very important to understand, guys. See here, if you talk about movement of net debt during financial year 2024, so in financial 2024 if you see here, the total net debt opening was around 44,000 crores. Okay, तो उसमें से EBITDA is around 14,500 to 15,000 crores, उतना basically EBITDA वो बनाएंगे, correct. तो उसमें से they are going to pay interest of 5,100 crores and 4,000 to 4,500 will be their capex. तो अगर ये भी डिडक्ट कर देते हैं, ओके, सो 44,000 प्लस EBITDA जो उनका प्रॉफिट होगा वो अगर आप रिड्यूस करते हो, देन अगेन द दिस इंटरेस्ट एंड कैपेक्स, द नेट डेट क्लोजिंग विल बी 38,600 करोड़. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली आप समझो कि 44,000 करोड़ जो ओपनिंग था एट द ईयर एंड विल बी 38,600 करोड़ विच विल बी अराउंड 2.5 times of their total EBITDA. So basically their target is net debt to EBITDA ratio should be around 2.5 times. Now this is what they are planning for it. Okay, तो basically आप देखिए 15,000 crore is their EBITDA, and if the debt is around 38,600 crores, which is almost 2.5 times, which is, you can say that no a comfortable level to have a net debt against the EBITDA, because नहीं तो solvency का problem आ जाता है, and that is why this is very very important to understand. This is what they have given the guidance of almost 2.5 times. Okay, so hope you are able to understand how this guidance will be served and how your EBITDA will be there against the net debt. Now let us come to then another thing. Now that is what we are going to talk about, is what is that capex. Now if you talk about capex, no, the capex is almost 40 billion, which is around 4,000 crore rupees, and this is the basically they are going to spend basically in Tumb, Gujarat, Haldia, Karaikal Port and Tajpur Port. So 800 crore, 300 crore, and this will be around 2,000 crore. So this is how they are going to make a capex for the next year, which is they have actually kept it restricted compared to what earlier they have planned. Another important thing you have to understand about the pledge shares, and pledge shares is the criteria through because of which the Adani Ports has fallen a lot, and most of the Adani stock. So एक बार देख लेते कि how the pledge share situation is there, because almost 2 days back they have released most of their pledge shares. So let us see that situation. So talking about Adani Port, guys, the total promoter holding is 65.13%. Against that, the 17% of holding is been pledged. Now they are going to release out of that 12%. So abhi wo almost 5% only pledge shares will be there for Adani Ports, which is a very good sign. Again, Adani Green from 60.75% promoter holding, 4.36 was then pledge shares. Out of that 3% they are going to release it. So सिर्फ 1.36% will remain. Again, Adani Transmission 74.19% is the holding. Out of that 6.62% was the basically pledge shares. उसमें से भी वो लोग 1.4% निकालने वाले हैं, so it will be around 5.2%. So as you can see, Adani Port only 5% of shares pledged will be there, so which is also a very good sign, because the stock will not fall more, because the one of the main reason why stock was falling, because there were lot many pledge shares. So वो basically उन्होंने 17% से वो basically कम करके वो 5% पे लेकर आए हैं, which is a very good sign. Now let us understand about the current valuation. Now talking about current valuation, guys, now this is very important to understand, because see, if you talk about currently EV by EBITDA and price to book value, EV by EBITDA at one time, if you talk about 15, no, it was around 17% now, which has fallen down to almost, you can say, 11%. I am talking about EV by EBITDA, which is one of the metrics to see how the valuation it is. तो काफी गिरावट आ चुके हैं already on EV by EBITDA. Again, I am talking about price to book value. No, price to book value, if you talk about in 2015 onwards, it was around more than around 5.5, which has fallen down to almost near to 2.3 to 2.4. So you can see both metrics front, that is EV by EBITDA, if you talk about that, also fallen a lot. Even the price to book value has fallen a lot because of the current fall, and that is why Adani Port becomes very much attractive. Guys, understand, Adani Port has a physical asset, and there is a continuous, you can say, that cash flow coming from that system, and again it is a regulated system, not a like no अपने आप से नहीं चल रहा है, it is government regulated also. So you can say the steady cash flow is coming, and again it is like a one of a monopoly business, and that is why you can always say that Adani Port will always have a good return compared to all other companies, because it is a much more steady flow, and again the valuation is quite reasonable. So this was all about the valuation currently what is having. Now if we talk about the past result also and the over the years also, guys, you understand, this is very important to understand that over the years, if you talk about P ratio 13.4, 16, 17, 18.1, 2018 again it was not a big growth, 17, 2019 not a big growth, but after 2019 you can see it 18% gone to 25, again there was a drop of 19, then 26, and again this year estimated is around 34%. So you can say from last 3 years it has a very good growth, correct, and which is a very good metrics. Again if you talk about revenue growth, guys, in 2021 5.7%, then 22 it was 27%, again 23 estimate it is around 24.7%. EBITDA growth is 22% in 22, 23 it is 38.4%, very good growth. Recurring PAT growth is also, guys, understand, it was last year it was 30% and now it is 31.3%, so it is having a good PAT growth also. EBITDA margin also, guys, it is at 63, which is almost at a steady level. PAT margin also, actually it has over last 2 years, from last 2 years it is increased to 37.3%. Net debt to equity, of course it is around 1 times. Okay, again the price to book value, as I this is a book value per share, basically it is increased to 205 rupees, and that's why I told you book value per share it is reducing a lot. ROE, guys, it is above 15%, which is a good sign. That if you talk about 21 it is 15.2, 22 it is 16.8, and 22 23 estimated is 17.7, which is very good. ROCE also 12, and around 12 it is remaining. So guys, why ROCE is much less than ROE? Because ROCE में क्या होता है, debt भी आ जाता है, and as a result no, overall it is lower than ROE. But what it shows that overall the last few years the Adani Port financial is very good, and it is having a steady cash flow. Now if they are able to, so guys, whatever Hindenburg was saying that was it is overvalued and all that, that is much more related to Adani Energy and all that stock, Adani Transmission or Adani Wilmar. I think Adani Port is less applicable because there are physical assets, the steady cash flow, and I have already shown you the debt structure, even what they are going to plan, and also shown the financials also, even they have released the pledges, which gives a very good, what you say, outlook for Adani Port. Now let us talk about future valuation. So future valuation normally we see through you can say that SOTP method, and that is nothing but sum of parts method, because no, Adani Ports have various ports, and हर एक पोर्ट अलग से वैल्यू करना पड़ता है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव टू सी सम SOTP मेथड. टॉकिंग अबाउट अदानी पोर्ट SOTP मेथड ऑल्सो. नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट मुंद्रा, ठीक है, मुंद्रा पोर्ट. नाउ मुंद्रा पोर्ट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट the total value per share is around 270 based on free cash flow method, FCFF method. Even SEZ which they have, it is around 20 rupees. Okay, CT3, CT5. So there are various ports which are lying there. Again, another big port, that is Dharma, which is 95 rupees. Hazira, it is around 102. Okay, another big port, that is, I'm just taking big ports like Diggy, it is around 90. Okay, then talking about Sarguja, around 33. Okay, even Gangavaram, it is around 95. So overall, if you add together, including Adani Harbour, which is 153, and if you reduce the debt, that is 237, you will get a price of around 810. So from here also, no, it is around 25 to 30% upside for Adani Port. It gives us a very good entry point from here in Adani Port. So my suggestion is that you can buy this stock. Even from here also, good 25 to 30% we can get a easily the growth from here, and hope this whatever the dust is there related to Adani gets settled as fast as possible, so this stock may get recovered as fast as possible. So guys, hope you like this video. Today I talked in detail about the financials of Adani Port and why you should buy this stock at the current level also. And guys, hope you like this video, and just click the like button, and also put in the comment box if you want to analyze any other stock, then let me know, I'll do analyze it. And I'll see you soon in the next video with another stock, another sector, when we'll have a deep value. And guys, before I go, if you want to understand how we value this stock and how you can conduct by yourself also this type of fundamental analysis, then please click below link and attend my webinar, and that is masterclass related on 3 secrets to how to basically identify multi-bagger stock. And this is going to come soon, and click it and do attend the session, and I'll see you soon in that session. So guys, thanks for that, thanks for joining today, and I'll see you soon next time. Bye.